has tennis made an impact on my life? Essentially, it is the basis for my values. It is a game and a sport I've played ever since I was 11 or 12 years old. My family loved tennis, my parents, my sisters, and it was a game of fun, but also it taught me to be motivated and to be dedicated, and it gave me a sense of work ethic, and I just enjoyed so much playing the sport. So it's a source of enjoyment. What has tennis taught you that allowed you to serve others through the game and to grow the game? Honestly, I always thought playing tennis was going to be a stepping stone to doing good things, to being a role model, and to doing good in the world. And tennis was my outlet, and I played it for many, many years through college. And after college is when I really started to use that game to affect others. And whether it was in tennis or coaching other sports, I coached team sports, basketball and hockey as well. Whichever sport I was teaching, it was always about doing your best. Failure's okay. If you make a mistake, you learn from it, and you can use that in the sport as well as off the court. I just think that the sport has so many values that are carried outside of the fences. So I would have to say that's how I've served others and the game, just by teaching many, many sports. Since I've actually, I guess when I started teaching in 2000, I've had teams every season. So I've had a lot of teams, a lot of students, and hopefully they have a positive attitude when they're playing. One other thing about how tennis has allowed me to serve others, with those values, it's allowed me to be a better person, a better teacher, a better sister, daughter, friend, and wife, and a better mother. So it's amazing how the things you learn, you know, when you're out there on the court, and you know putting in the practice really counts. My basketball coach, Ms. Fry, once said, you got to practice it right though. So it's, you know, you want to practice the right thing. I think that affected me and made me want to learn more, as well as just practicing and being out there putting in the time. And that has really been something that I think we want to do with our close friends and family too. Put in the time. So that's another way it's helped me to affect others. So who are a few people that have been influential towards my development and mentored me? I would have to say, without a doubt, my family. My dad, he is a sports fanatic, and we used to play catch in the yard when I was just 5, and he would throw balls in the air, and as a result I would go catch him and just love playing. And I think that love for hand-eye, just coordination, just playing outside, carried over when I started playing tennis. And he's always been a joyful, it was always fun to go out, and he'll throw balls and I would just love trying to get them. So Dad was a major influence. Mom as well, who was partner to Dad and who I've played with. She loved the equitable tournament that we played in the nationals together. And my sister Michelle and Laurie, who also were always out there playing with me, doubles partners through the years. My older sister, we won some tournaments in high school and college, as well as just my partners. Besides my sisters, I had many partners. Sharon Amaral in high school, and then my mixed partners. Oh my gosh, I had so many partners. It was amazing. They lifted me and gave me, you know, gave me support through everything. Honestly, I couldn't have done anything without partners, family, And of course my husband, who taught me a lot with the actual techniques, and he was an amazing player at Stanford, and he also gave me much towards my game. Ways that you have given back to the tennis community at the local, regional, and national levels. I mentioned my husband. He taught me tennis after college, and he was a Prince representative and also innovative sports equipment salesman and innovator. He helped recreate the tennis ball throwing machine, and he helped create the oversized tennis rackets, the first Prince rackets. And with that, we traveled many states with giving clinics to hundreds and hundreds of people. When I was pregnant with my second child, he had a clinic in Virginia Beach I couldn't go to, but it served to excite people to play tennis and get out on the court. What is the most impactful thing that I've done to grow the game of tennis? Again, I just think trying to get out there and be positive and enjoy every moment. I do try to live in the moment, and that allows me to always move forward and do it in a positive way, and not dwell on the past or worry about the future. So I sure hope that my students that I've taught have felt that positive energy and given them a desire to be curious about something, to learn something. I used to tell my students, when you're out there, try to figure out what's fun. I said to them, when I learn something and I get to put it into action, that's what's fun. And so go out there, be curious, on the court, off the court, try to learn something and put it into action. So I think that's my impact in growing the game and in growing my students. Thank you.